Hey procrastinators, you feeling lucky? Well, it's time to play Nerf Roulette! See, there's one Nerf bullet in here. Looking in there so I can show you this. That's it, just the one in the whole thing. We will spin this. I don't know where it is. Load it. God! Damn it! Oh, so much pain! So on today's episode, I'm going to show you some of my favourite YouTubers, so you can go and click and watch their videos and subscribe and realise what magnificent taste I have. Oh, can you get external brain freeze? First up, boop, Ashens. This guy reviews tap from pound shops and is hilarious and wonderful and possesses that ability that I hate him for, that he can talk for an incredibly long period of time without being boring, and I can't harness that, but he's hilarious and funny and can review a Kinder Egg and take 10 minutes and make you completely wet yourself during it. Which I can do if I got a Kinder Egg and was told to review it. I'd be like, it's shitty chocolate with a shitty toy in it. Next up, whoop, Boogie 2988. This guy is, he has two different types of videos. One is he has character pieces that are hilarious, completely hilarious. He has a character called Francis, who is sort of the voice of the angry side of the internet, given a lisp and also human form. Whenever there's a slight gaming controversy, this guy will make a Francis video and they are just hilarious. He gets angry and completely red-faced and you've got to at least see one Francis video and you'll love him. The second type of video he does is more rambling vlog type things, but he has such a wonderful way with words and he's very, I don't know, he comes across like, he's just rambling and just chatting, but if someone had written this stuff down and made it into a speech, you would have gone, that's a very good speech. He's inspirational. It's a word I don't ever like using, but he really is. He's got that he's been through a lot of shit in his life. He's come out the other side a really good human being. So go subscribe to Boogie. Oh, and he just won King of the Web a few months back, so he's fantastic. Go subscribe now, go. Next up, boop, Charlieissocoollike. Now, this is a stupid one because you already know who Charlieissocoollike is. He's the very English vlogger with like a million bajillion views and a bazillion subscribers, and he's just wonderful and brilliant. And Stephen Fry does his outro. I mean, I've got me. I don't even have an outro. That's how low class. I don't even have an outro, and he has Stephen Fry doing it. So we're just opposite ends of the scale. But I have to bring it up because when I did my first vlogs on my other channel that were naff, don't watch it. Before I actually knew how to talk to the internet, someone referred to me as a less handsome, less charming Charlieissocoollike, and I was like, yes, I'm making it! There's a connection there, so yeah. Next, boop, JoergSprave of the Slingshot channel. Now, this guy is he's what YouTube is all about. It's a guy with a really niche hobby that puts his videos out there just to put videos out there. He doesn't do it to make money, he doesn't do that. He just has a real interest and hobby in slingshots. And he has this passion that comes through his videos that just I had no interest in slingshots, and I went to his channel, and now I love slingshots, and I want to collect slingshots. He's just marvellous. For one thing, he's this really huge, muscly German guy who has a smile that doesn't fit him. So when he fires a slingshot, these things are really hard. So he's got really serious face. He fires it, has serious face. And then he breaks into this smile, and then carries on talking, and it's just the most charming, wonderful, brilliant thing I have seen on YouTube for ages. Also, he builds some really badass slingshots. He's built a machete slingshot, a slingshot that fires machetes. He's built a Gatling one that fires loads really quickly. He has a pump action shotgun slingshot, which is my favourite one, that was amazing. And also he built one roughly the size of a car that fired about, I don't know, half a kilometre or so, if I'm rightly so. He's really brilliant. Go check this guy out. He's incredible. Go! Hannah Hart and My Drunk Kitchen. Hannah Hart is the reason I started making YouTube videos, okay? That alone is reason to go and subscribe to her. I was watching her videos, I saw her first video and went, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Her editing style is brilliant. If we applied this to video games, it would revolutionise Let's Plays and lots of people would like them. So that's what I did, and then it was now. So this is essentially my backstory. Hannah Hart is my issue 0. Very fast edited, very hilarious, failing to cook stuff. Very, very funny. Go watch it. Boop! Wheezy Waiter. This guy's a very silly vlogger. His most recent videos involved his army of clones trying to stop a meteorite from destroying the Earth. And it was as awesome as that sounds. and had lots of guns for hair dryers and green screen and wonderful stuff. And it was brilliant. So go watch Wheezy Waiter because he's silly, and also he has tons of recurring jokes. So the more you watch of it, the funnier it gets. Last one for today. Boop. Zay Frank. He's built to vlog. This man is built to vlog. He has these brilliant eyes and this brilliant expressive face and a wonderful voice. In fact, he seems too designed. I think he's a robot from the future who was designed to be the greatest ever vlogger and then sent back here to enlighten us. I think that's what's going on there. Zay Frank is the greatest vlogger ever, and I only saw him, I've been watching him for about 3 weeks. You may have noticed I put no vlogs up for 3 weeks. It's taken me this long to get back into it because I've been going, how can I compete? I can't. I'm just going to play a different game. I'm going to be a bit more silly, and he's very much ideas, and he does bring up some fantastic ones. So go subscribe to him, and that's everything. So we'll finish on a comment from last week's video. This one's from Volcano Pyre, and he says, blinked at exactly the same time. He's referring to the staring competition that we had. But it got me thinking, how many people blink at the exact same time that you do? I mean, you blink, how long? A blink takes 1/10 of a second, and you blink on average every 5 seconds, which means there are 50 slots that you can fit into. How many people in the world? 7 billion, but how many are asleep? Let's say there's like 3 billion awake, which means that there's 60 million, does that come to if you divide it all up? 60 million people blinking at the exact same time that you do. Wow, that's quite impressive. Also impressive is the fact that you're now very aware that you're blinking. Have fun with that.